Hi beautiful people, welcome back to Keeping Up with NN Empire. It's again Nora here again today. So mind me. Today's video I'll be sharing with you my experience with using the QEI product. Okay? I'll be sharing with you how it was on me, the reason why I stopped, and every details you wish to know about QEI. Just keep watching. Hey lovelies, welcome back to Keeping Up with NN Empire. Thank you my new subscribers, my old subscribers. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you, and welcome back here. Here on this channel we talk about skincare. We share good tips and review of good products you can try on your skin. We discuss fashion, lifestyle, and beauty tips. Okay, you're highly welcome. So today we'll be discussing about QEI, how it was on my skin when I used it, and the reason why I stopped as well. Okay, QEI is a great product. It's a very beautiful product. QEI is one product I will tell you I used for stretch 3 years before I joined organic, before I joined skincare formulations. QEI is one brand I used for stretch 3 years, so I will know all the details, and I will tell you the good and the bad side of QEI products. Okay, then as a student, QEI, Crystal White, Fair and White are products I really use deeply. After then, I tried other products before eventually getting into production of organic skincare, before getting trained to produce and formulate good organic products that work. Okay, so this QEI product is one product I used for 3 years, and I know the good side and the bad side of QEI Plus. It's not a new product to me. I'm going to be discussing everything about QEI products to you, how I was using it, every details you need to know about the QEI products. Okay, but before we get into today's video, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a video. Please subscribe. We have a whole lot to share on here, a whole lot to learn together, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on anyone. So please consider subscribing to my channel, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let's dive into today's video, which is about QEI Plus, QEI Lotion. Back then in school, I used to have I would say in my department, if you're to count the students with one of the best skin, I think I'm one of them, because I get my fellow friends, my classmates, friends, everybody gets always asks me, what do you use? Nora, what do you use? What do you use in your skin? Your skin is so clear. What do you use in your skin? If I don't really have the time to go into details or having to explain too much, I just tell you I use QEI. I use QEI Plus, and that's I just get along and start go my way. My close friends ask, I share with some couple of my close friends at then. Some people watching this video, some of my friends that will be watching this video will really be laughing. They'll be like, oh, okay, really? When I was in QEI, I would just maybe tell some people, if I don't really, or if I'm not really in the mood to discuss skincare, whatever, they ask me, what do you use? I just say I use QEI, and I just go my way. But I had a way I was using QEI. It's a very similar way of after I stopped using QEI, and I'll also tell you the reason why I stopped using QEI after then. When I started using Fair and White, I also used the same similar way in using my Fair and White. I did a Fair and White video on how I use Fair and White, how I used to mix my Fair and White to use. So I was using, that was how I used my QEI. So it was after using QEI I switched into Fair and White then, and I mixed this product in a similar way. Okay, how was my QEI? I found Crystal White Serum very effective in lightening my skin. I'm making a video on Crystal White as well very soon, but let me just get into today's video, which is about QEI. Then I found Crystal White Serum very effective. So most of the products I use then, I always include the Crystal White Serum in order to help me activate the lotion to be very effective. So when I get my QEI then, I'm going to share the picture of at the period I was using that product. I'm going to share the picture. I'm going to put the picture so you see how I looked then. Okay, I'm going to share the picture. So that was how I looked. That was my complexion when I was using QEI. I have very clear skin, but not like I was white, but I had very clear skin, and I had the skin that most of my friends want to try whatever I was using. So let me continue. So when I get my QEI, then how I used to use my QEI lotion. When I get it, I normally pour out. You know, when you get a QEI lotion, you're supposed to use 2 of the QEI serum for the whole full bottle of QEI lotion. 2 of the QEI serum for half of your QEI. When you get QEI, sorry, let me come again. When you get your QEI lotion, you're supposed to use 2 of the serum. If you use the QEI lotion on its own, it's more like a moisturizer. It's not gonna do anything. It's only maybe gonna make you look fresher, but it's not really gonna do anything in terms of toning or whatever. If you want to get the real result of QEI, the proper normal way is when you get your QEI lotion, you share it into 2. You add 1 of the serum into the half part of your half divided QEI lotion. After using the half part, you still get another QEI serum. You use it to mix the other half part. So that means you need 2 of the QEI serum for the whole full lotion. If you're using 1 QEI serum for the full lotion, you're not still going to get a good result. That's just the truth. So when you want to really get a good result for using the QEI, when you get the full bottle lotion, you share it into half part, into 2. You pour in 1 full QEI serum into the half part of your lotion, and the other half part, when you're done using the first half part you mixed, you used the second serum of the QEI to mix the second part of the QEI lotion. That is the normal way, but I had my own way of using this product when I was using it. So when I was using this QEI lotion, when I share it into 2, I normally put the 1 full bottle of the QEI serum into the half part of my lotion. Let me come again. I normally put 1 full QEI serum into the half part of the QEI lotion. So I normally divide it into 2. I mix half part. When I'm done using the half part, I mix the second part. So after putting the full bottle of the QEI serum into the half part of my lotion, that's where I add my own magic, which is adding my crystal white serum. I'm gonna share the picture of crystal white serum as well, so you see. So inside my half part of my QEI lotion, I add 1 QEI serum, half crystal white serum. So it means when I get anytime I'm going to shop for my skincare product, then I get my QEI lotion, I get 2 of my QEI serum, I get 1 of my crystal white serum. Let me come again. When I go shopping for my products, my QEI, then I buy my full 1 big lotion of the QEI lotion, 2 of the QEI serum, and 1 of the crystal white serum. So when I want to mix, I share the lotion into 2. I put half part in a container. I pour in 1 crystal white serum into the half part, and I pour in half of the crystal white serum into that half part of my QEI lotion. Then lastly, which was my secret, I didn't really share much as of then, was adding H20 Papaya tube. H20 Papaya tube. So the mixture is half of the QEI lotion, 1 of the QEI serum, half of the crystal white serum, and 1 H20 Papaya tube. I'm going to be showing you what papaya tube looks like, so you know what. Before making this video, I had to go look for this, like search for it, because I remember I still have the container around. This is what H20 Papaya tube looks like. I'll put the name of everything I listed in the description box. This is H20 Papaya tube. It's not really popular, but it's popular. You can get this in any cosmetic shop. It's a very active tube cream, and you know the good thing about it is not a hot tube cream. It's very mild. Okay, I'm going to read out what it's written on it. This pharmaceutical product must be used under medical control. It is active against acute local inflammatory, allergic reaction. It stimulates the cutaneous system, bringing the skin to its normal physiological condition. And the good thing is that it's creamy and it's very mild. It's very mild. It's just like baby cream. It's very mild, but the truth is that it's very active. If you want to lighten your skin and lighten it in a very natural way, you want it to come out clean, this H20 is one good tube cream for you to try out. Okay, so I don't add 100 of these, I just add only one of these, and it's also like it prevents reactions. Okay, it prevents reaction, it prevents, as you can see, it's even written here, bringing skin to its normal physiological condition. So what I normally do, half of the QEI lotion, one of the QEI serum, half of the crystal white serum, and one of this H22. I mix it in the half part of the solution, and my skin was screaming clear. My skin was screaming clear then in school. Everybody wanted to know what I was using. So I finally let the cat out of the bag. So if you want to try out using QEI and you try my tips, you're gonna come back here to thank me. Wow, how did you find out that strategy of how to use the product? Seriously, you should try this, my pattern of using QEI. Then you will enjoy using QEI for real. And I'm making a video of the soap I was using with this product. I'll make the video one of these days. I'll make the video of the soap I was using with the QEI lotion for that perfect result. So the result was so beautiful that I used it stretch 3 years. And okay, now let's come into the part of why I stopped using QEI, because obviously then it was fantastic, it was perfect on my skin, it was beautiful on my skin. Okay, I'm going to be discussing now the reasons why I stopped using the product. But if I had known the things I know now, okay, and maybe I'm not using organic products, if I want to try out or continue using any product like permanently again, I think QEI is among the list of the product I'll pick out to continue with if I wasn't using my products now. QEI is among like the top 5 products if I want to switch back to using normal creams. QEI is one of them. Okay, because the reason why I stopped using QEI, if I had known what I know now, then I won't stop it. Okay, so let me tell you the reason why I stopped using QEI. Number 1, QEI was drying out my skin. I have dry skin. I have very severe sensitive skin. My skin is super sensitive, and creams that are not really deep moisturizing easily dries out my skin. Those are the 2 problems I have with products. So QEI product was really drying out my skin, like drying it out crazily. So drying out my skin, I can apply lotion. Even with the 2, I used the serum and half of the crystal white, yet I was still really green. After like few minutes of having my shower, I started looking dry. My skin was bright, clear, but later on it started drying out my skin. Okay, at the first period, the first stage of using the product, it wasn't really doing that. So later on it started drying out my skin. One of the reasons why I knew it was drying out my skin, I later on stopped the shower gel I was using with the QEI, and I started using a tablet soap. I started using H20 Papaya as of then. Okay, so that really triggers it to really dry out my skin like crazy. It dried out my skin too much that I couldn't just wait to stop it. But when I was doing it with my shower gel, it was perfect, it was okay. So why it was drying out my skin when I was switched to using the tablet soap Papaya, I didn't even think of going back to get my shower gel to continue my product. Instead, I just dropped it. I just said no, I think I'm done with this product. I'm done with this product, this QEI, I'm done with it. But that is one of the reasons. If I had known what I know, because one of the reasons best way to use a good product like QEI if it's drying out your skin is to, after having your shower, is to include a nourishing oil, or even include the QEI glycerin. After having your shower, you first of all apply the QEI glycerin before your lotion if it's drying out your skin. But I didn't think of all that then. That's why I said if I had known what I know now, I won't stop QEI. So the reason, number 1, I stopped it then was it was drying out my skin. But if I had known that I would have gotten the glycerin to use after shower on my wet skin. Let it air dry before applying the lotion, or get a nourishing oil and use alongside with the lotion. I know I always talk about using nourishing oils with your body lotions. If I had known that then, I don't think I'll stop using QEI. Okay, number 2 was, and this, I think this was really the number 1 reason why I dropped the product. Not even the drying aspect. Drying aspect is not really sexy for your skin looking dry after moisturizing, after having a shower, a few minutes you're looking so dry. But it's still manageable compared to when a product is giving you darker hands and darker feet. It's really unattractive when you're using a lightening product. Your face is fair, your body is fair, and your hands and feet are dark. I don't even find that attractive. I can't even it's not even possible for any of my clients using a product and having a dark hands or feet, because that is a serious turn off for me. I don't like it at all. So I try as much as possible to make sure none of my clients have that kind of discoloration of having a bright face, beautiful light skin, and dark hands and dark feet. So QEI was darkening my hands so bad, like my hands were going black. It was going so dark. My hands were going dark and I was really light. My hands were going dark, my legs were going dark. And again, if I had known the things I know now, there's something you can manage. I made a video about how you can use scrub and vitamin E oil to prevent your hands from getting dark when using a lightening product. I made a video about that, okay, because I've made a lot of, like, about 2 or 3 videos about dark hands, dark feet, because it's something I don't find attractive. So I always want to make video about it to help people correct that issue, because it doesn't look nice at all when you're light skin and your hands or feet are dark. So I try as much as possible to guide my viewers, my subscribers, on knowing how to sort out that issue. So if I had known what I know now, these 2 problems, these 2 I would say turn off I had about QI, I don't think they're really a problem, because you can, if the lotion is drying you out, it's just for you to include the nourishing oil or get a good glycerin to use alongside with the lotion. And if the lotion is giving you dark hands and feet, it's something you can control if you really know how to do that. So for me, if that had been the problem now, I think I'll still be using QI, because I know how to control it. So controlling it is getting a very effective exfoliating scrub to scrub your hands that is effective in lightening. A lightening scrub. Use that daily on your hands and feet while using your products. Trust me, your hands and feet won't go dark. And when doing the exfoliating thing, it always also ensure you moisturize your hands and feet with the nourishing oil more than using your lightening lotion on those hands. The active whitening scrub should be able to lighten and keep your hands same tone with your skin. Okay, so that's the tips. I made a video about that, you can go check it out as well. So guys, that'll be the end of today's video. I do appreciate you all. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I drop a video. A friend of mine shared a product with me. I had did this with some of my close friends. Sometimes if someone, because they have me as their skin therapist, if someone recommend, maybe they see a friend with a beautiful skin, their own friend, someone close to them with this gorgeous skin, and they'll be like, what do you use? When the person tell them, they'll still come back to tell me, okay, and I have this friend though, her skin is so fine, see what she's using, what do you think about the product? Then if it's a product that I think is good, I'll tell them to try it out. So if this my friend discussed this product with me, that one of her colleague has one of the best skin now, that the girl, her skin was just, it has been improving, like every day improving. Her skin is too gorgeous that she couldn't hold herself but to ask her, please, what do you use on your skin? So when the lady told her, she came back, she was like, please, see what this lady said she's using now. Her skin is like, her skin wasn't even that fine. Now her skin is like, everybody wants to know what she's using. So she finally told me, shared what she uses with me. So she discussed the product with me, and I was like, okay, why not try it out? It might be a product you will like. And she has been trying this product now since last month. I must be honest with you, her skin is gorgeous. My friend doesn't like sharing products with people. We just do that because she knows I'm into the line, so she only shared those kind of discussions with me. So I told her I'll be sharing your product on my channel. She was like, why would you share my beauty secret to your subscribers? I don't even know you. Okay, who are you bragging your beauty secret with? I'm gonna share it on my channel. Same way I tell you about good products, that's the way I'm sharing with my subscribers. So I'm gonna share this with my subscribers, okay? So I told her I'm sharing this with my subscribers. Same way I share good tips with you to use, my subscribers, I share same way with them. My subscribers deserve the best skin, so I'm gonna share it with them. So immediately I upload this video, I'm gonna be making a video about my friend's products. She's gonna kill me. So immediately I upload this video, I'm gonna be making that video for you all. So if you like, you can try out the product, because from what I've seen so far, her skin is gorgeous. This product is perfect on her. It's fantastic. Using it with a body wash. So I'll be sharing both. Once I upload this video, I'm making that one for you all. So thank you, beautiful people. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to this channel. We share a whole lot of things together. We just want to glow, we just want to look beautiful, we just want to look flawless. So please subscribe and join the gang. Okay, I love you all. God bless you.